Hi, level 4 dancers and the level 3 dancers that are in Immovable Object. This is how you exit stage. Now, some of you are going to be on the right side and some on the left side. I will give you information on that based on which croisé you face. So you'll either face right croisé or you'll face left croisé. So if you just find your right arm, you turn to croisé so that you're looking at that hand and the audience is here. That's being a right croisé person. So this is just a kind of a virtual class overview of this movement. Here we go. So first of all, you're going to start immovable objects like this. Instead of being here, you're going to be like this. You'll want to have your foot slightly turned out, calves crossing. This would be the right croisé version of this. You can have your hands like this over your chest, so like that. And then you're going to lean a little bit to the left, toward the left shoulder, so your nose is kind of above the edge of your shoulder like that. And then all at once we go boom, and we look up. And then the immovable object dysfunction and then sanctified starts. So you'd go, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, right? All the way through to the end. That video will be coming out shortly, probably with this video. And then once that's done, you'll be back into that position. So we'll bookend the dysfunctional and the sanctified parts of the immovable object dance, so the main dancing parts, with this and then this again, okay? Now, if you're a croisé left person, you're going to be doing it this way. You take your foot pointed at the audience, turn it a little to the side, cross the calves. You'd have your left arm on top, and you would kind of lift the sternum just a little. You're not quite arching your back, but you're a little bit tipped and a little bit tipped, just a bit from the waist up. So the hips are lifted in normal, and then the ribs are slightly lifted in the front and slightly tipped to the right side if you are a croisé left person. So then your left arm goes on top and you look down so that your nose is in line with the front part of your shoulder like that, okay? And you kind of look down the shoulder like that, right here, okay? So you're in this croisé, but you're twisted a little bit over. And then you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, and so on, and land back here. Now, I don't know who's on which side, but I do know that all wind dancers will be right croisé. Okay, so that will be just worked out into the system because of the way you need to end your sanctified version back here. So the sanctified version for the wind goes 1, 2, 3. This 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the way that you actually exit stage goes like this. Step, lower the arms to preparatory, raise everything, and then step to susu. You start to turn, and as you turn, your arms come up to fifth, and then you lower like that. And then you'll go step up to it, and swish up, step up to it, you'd be way over here, and then you open like that, okay? This is a turning waltz, but done flat. So you'll be going in straight lines. So you just get rid of your croisé at that point. There is no plie in each of these. You'll be tall. So you'll be like that, coming to about 50 degrees. And then you'll step, knees straight, knees straight, knees straight. And as you come down, you stay tall. Now, if you need to soften your knee just a millimeter or so in order to balance, it is a technique of dancers to do that. Now, if you're on this side, you're going to go step and da-da, ba-da-da, I did the arms wrong, sorry. Right there. Ba-da-da-da. Step, step down. Oop. Down. So, just like turning waltz, if one leg is behind, then that same arm is in front. If one leg is in front, then that same arm would be behind. Thus, you get this pose and this pose. Now, unlike the way the arms work for turning waltz, you won't be just keeping one arm still and the other arm goes up and here and up and here. That's all different because I want all the arms to sweep up together and then all the arms to open together. And then all arms to sweep up together. It's gonna give it a much better effect. And so that's how you'll be doing it. And you'll be going in tight rows off stage. So I will give you a nice, beautiful tape chart so that you can see where you're at on stage, how long it'll take you to get off, what direction you go. All of that will be coming soon. Let me know if you have any questions or want to see a closer up tutorial of any part of this. Thank you, dancers.